that the whole concept of this podcast is to highlight that we as humans, we don't make the best decisions.
No, we don't. Even if you are in your weakest moment and that you got there with your own doing, the Lord can still pick you up from there.
Hello.
Hi.
We're back again.
A weak man and a strong God podcast.
Yes. Do you know the song that came to my mind?
What song?
There's a song about being back again that you sing sometimes.
Oh. Come on.
Is it Usher?
What? No.
Back again.
Guess who's back?
Yeah, who sang the song?
I don't know. Back again. Oh, Eminem. Shady's back. Tell your friends.
Anyways, we're back here today. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I am tired.
Are you?
Yeah, work was so tiring today.
Oh, I'm so sorry about
Wow,
that.
you sound like you don't know what to say to that.
No. No. I'm sorry about that.
My gosh, work was so tight. Today is just a very long Friday, but I'm happy it's Friday. Yeah, we're recording on a Friday in case someone is wondering. And a Friday afternoon after work.
Okay, I can't hear you.
I can hear you though. You're good.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
We're hearing your story again today. Are you excited about that?
I am excited.
Okay.
I am excited.
Are you trying to adjust your mic? I can hear you clearly though.
Yeah, but for some reason, I cannot hear myself. Okay, I can hear myself now.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
It's been
It's been a what?
It's been a long week.
I know.
A very busy week for both of us.
Ooh, how's your week been? I hope you guys are having a good week. We're excited to be here again
Yeah.
to talk about a weak man and a strong God.
I know. I know.
Okay, so before we start, I have your this or that for you.
Okay.
This is going to be the gym edition.
Yeah, that's telling me something.
So, weight or cardio? I know the answer to that.
My answer is always going to be weights.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
for
don't really
me,
like cardio
I know you don't like cardio. I'm going to just step up your volume a little bit.
though. Okay.
Okay, so you go for weights?
Yes, any day.
I would go. What do you think I'll go for?
Weights too.
Yeah, I think I'll
You
go for
don't-
weights.
Yeah, you don't really like cardio. It's like you don't really like cardio. You love running, but
I love running.
That's about it.
Like I'm going for a run after this podcast.
Yeah.
Are you going to come?
Nope. I am not. I promise to walk, but then after the long day I've had, nope, I'm not doing that.
Okay, so group fitness
And
or...
you guys should not judge me though, because we are going
Nobody's judging you.
No, I'm just saying that we are going to talk about fitness today.
Okay, let's just move on. Group fitness or solo workout?
Solo.
Really?
I don't like group fitness.
Really? So when we all gather to work out together, you don't like it?
No, that one is a different situation, right?
So would you rather be by yourself?
I mean, sometimes yes,
Wow.
but when I mean group fitness, I'm thinking about all of us going to F45. Like
I love group fitness.
I know you do. And
Yeah.
I'm not judging you for it. It's just that me personally,
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I don't like to walk out on people's timeline. It's like if I want to lift weight, let me lift weight on my timeline, but not on other people's timeline.
Okay, so morning workout or evening workout?
Morning, anytime, any day.
I don't like to wake up early. I like how I feel after I work out in the morning, but I don't like I don't want to get up, but I'm happy after I do it. So I prefer evening, but morning is better because you're done and you get it out of the way.
Now I'm done for the day.
I know.
But the funny thing about morning workouts is me, the moment I wake up, it's like this. I'm awake. I don't boot. I don't load. So
Anyway, so day or leg day?
I'm dead.
Really? I thought you love working the legs.
Yes.
And doing those wall sits.
I know, but the problem with those is I've been having leg pains lately, so I'm like, nope, no leg day.
I wish someone can challenge you. Maybe someone listening challenge you to a long sit. You can stay for a long time doing a wall sit. So
Yes.
maybe someone should challenge you to that and see how long you can go.
Yes. I will take that challenge. With weights on your leg, mind you.
So finally, going to the gym or working out at home, maybe like
To the
with a
gym.
video
To the gym.
to the gym. I think I like the gym too.
Yeah, the gym is fun.
Anyway,
I mean, no matter how tired you are, you get to see other people doing it, and I'm like,
I
why can't I
know.
just do a little bit more?
Yeah. During COVID though, we
From
worked
home.
out at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was also fun.
it was fun.
Yeah, but nah. I like the weights in the gym. You can't have all the equipment at home.
True. The equipment. Okay, so let's jump right into our topic for today.
Okay.
Are you excited? I think I've asked you before, like a billion times.
I think I was trying to fix my mic, so I did not answer.
Okay, so
Yes,
are you
I'm
excited?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm excited.
Cool. So, a weak man and a strong God. Today we're going to talk about weakness in a from a very interesting perspective, which has to do with health, fitness, body image, and all of that jazz.
Wow, that seems like a lot.
It's gonna be a quick one though, but I think it's gonna be packed with so much information. So guys, sit tight because you're about to get something very good.
No, I'm excited.
So tell us your story on your weight loss journey.
Wow. First of all, the journey is ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
That is where I start from.
I know.
And it's actually been a long journey. You know, getting here to where I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long journey. But right now, I'm not at the destination. I'm still in the process of getting to the destination. But the thing that I can tell you to start with this is God has strengthened me to keep going.
Mm.
And then he has, I mean, I don't know where to start with the story, but it's like at some point I asked myself this question: why am I alive?
Mm.
I mean, what made me so special? Because truthfully, I did not take care of myself.
Mm.
So I'm guessing God sees something in me and then kept me alive. That's
Okay.
what I see.
So the whole conversation about weight loss and fitness and health can be very sensitive.
I know.
Like a lot of people get very sensitive because we're not prescribing a certain way to anybody. So some people are very how do I put it? Some people they are very sensitive about talking about weight. So when you said you were not taking care of yourself, what do you mean by that?
Okay. So back in 2019, 2020, I realized I gained weight.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was bigger than I was. I think the highest weight that I weighed myself was 149 kg. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But at that point, I didn't care about myself.
Mm.
The only thing I cared about was when am I going to eat my next meal? Like when am I going to watch my next movie? Or when am I going to go out? And then going out is also strenuous for me because if I walk for 1 minute, I start panting as if I ran a marathon. You know, and then even my friends, you know, they were worried about me because most of the time when we all hang out, I'm always panting. It was a very, very tough one.
Mm.
But even at that time, I really didn't care because I was like, it's not like anybody cares about me.
Mm.
But that is the wrong
Mindset.
Because even if nobody on earth cared about me, there's one person that did. There is no way I can say I can't say that I kept myself alive. I mean, I did, but I'm saying that with God's help, I kept myself alive.
Mm.
Because even if nobody cared about me, there's one person that actually did care about me.
Mm.
But at that point, I didn't see it.
That is very good. That just gives a different meaning to the idea of stewardship. That sometimes when we feel like there is no earthly reason why we should do something, we should always consider God and how much for giving us like his life, for giving us salvation, for giving us his presence, it's worth keeping ourselves or being good steward of our life, of our health, of all the resources that God has given us.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Because let's just be honest. Everything that we are today is because of God. The fact that we are alive is the grace of God. The fact that we are healthy is the grace of God. The fact that we can speak, we can go out, we can wake up, we can sleep is the grace of God. So at every point in time, no matter how we feel like this is not worth it, there's something worth it. There's someone that cared. But I didn't see it then. So I think my friends were there. You know, my friends, my friends, they would tell me, oh, you know, do you want to, some of them will be like, well, let's go to the gym together. And I'll go to the gym with them, but then I'll come back home and then it's like a lot of food. And I need to replenish what I lost.
So what was the tipping point for you? What switched, and when and how did it switch?
I think my mind started changing. Okay, it started. Okay, let me try and say it in a way that it's a tough conversation.
Yeah.
But I think it started when somebody came from Nigeria. One of my family friend came from Nigeria, and I had to pick them from the airport. And then I dropped them at their whatever they were staying, right? And then they called my parents and told my parents that, by the way, that your son in Canada, I don't know if you've seen him, but he's so big.
Wow.
And then when he was driving me home, he was panting. Like, he was driving and panting as if he was lifting weights.
Wow.
And my parents called me, and then they were worried. They were like, this boy, send me your latest picture. I sent the picture. They're like, what? How did you get to? And then they spoke to me. I mean, they spoke to me, you know. They started encouraging me to go to the gym, to reduce my food. And I was doing it, like, little by little. But I wasn't losing weight. Yeah, I was stopping some things. Like, at that point, I stopped eating, like, 2 bowls of rice. Now I'm eating 1 bowl of rice, you know, 1 big bowl of rice. And I stopped eating like 5 meats. I'm now eating like 3 meats. And I reduced it. But after then, my friends also, you know, they will come to me, you know, advise me that, okay, guy, go to the gym. This the way you're looking, you know. But I kind of, at some point, it just felt like I stopped hanging out with my friends. I'm like, what's their own problem? Leave me alone. It's my life. It doesn't affect them in any way. So why are they worried? I mean,
I want to quickly chip in something, just to draw the attention of anybody listening or watching, that the whole concept of this podcast is to highlight that we as humans, we don't make the best decisions.
No, we don't.
We make mistakes. We are not good stewards a lot of time with our time and resources and the opportunities that God has blessed us with. And there goes our weakness, right? But there's a God right there somewhere, just a strong God that just looks out for us, a loving God as well, that is so gracious, that is so merciful. So if you're listening, just put that at the back of your mind, that whatever it is that it's happening in your life, or whatever thing you said, oh, I didn't make that decision, or I didn't do that right, or I messed up, or I've wasted time, that there's a God that redeems.
That is one thing that is very, 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 very good about our God. Because even if you are in your weakest moment, and that you got there with your own doing, the Lord can still pick you up from there. It would not say, oh, I created you, but then you got yourself in this situation. Get yourself out.
That is man, not God.
No, that is man. God would never do that.
Oh.
Because if you look at so many situations in the Bible, God showed up for people that put themselves in situations. The children of Israel, for example, they put themselves in different situations that God showed up for them. So it's honestly, depending on the strong God, seem like like the logical way to go. Because if you put yourself in a particular situation, even our parents can say, "Oh, you got yourself in this, get yourself out of it." That is people, earthly people that love us. Heavenly Father will never do that to you.
Yes, so good. So, moving on. So, what happened next after the point in your life where you got that awareness from like friends and family? So, what happened after then? Like, what changed?
I mean, I was still doing my best to lose weight, but I was not losing weight because I would go to the gym, then I go to Good Life Fitness, go to the gym, then come back home and eat big food, then go to the gym again and eat big food. So but then one day, it was just strange. I went to I went to bed, and then at like 12 midnight, I just woke up. My chest was like paining me. I don't know what was going on. So I put on my Apple Watch and I checked my heart rate. It was as if I was running. My heart rate was like 150 something. Like what? I was sleeping. So what's going on? So I literally went to the shower, turned on cold water on my head. I was still dressed. Turned on cold water on my head.
Oh, wow.
Because I live alone, right? Turn on cold water on my head. And thinking that my heart rate was still high. Nothing. So at some point, I just called Uber and I went to the emergency room. Because I was like, I don't want to die.
That is so interesting because some people would never have done that. That means you had some kind of awareness about health and heart rate.
I mean, I had awareness about it, and at some point, I was even worried that am I having an heart attack? It was funny. Because when I got to the hospital, I told they did EKG, EKG, and then some other things. They're like, "Oh, your blood pressure is so high." I can't remember what their blood pressure was then. Your blood pressure is so high, and then from there, they moved me to one unit in the emergency room. And then they were giving me drugs like to reduce my blood pressure. They gave me injection. They gave me pills, and then my blood pressure kept going high.
Wow!
It was at some point it was 120 over something, 220 over something.
Wow!
And then they were like, "We don't understand what's going on." At some point, doctor just said, "Oh, I think you're having a mini heart attack." I was like, "Mini what?" No, I'm too young. I'm just 30 something. I think you're having a mini heart attack, but eventually the pills got into my system, and then my blood pressure went down, and then they now said they would do tests for me. So the doctor that said I had a mini heart attack left, and then came back, was like, "Oh, it wasn't an heart attack, your blood pressure was just high. Yeah, okay, that we just need to run some tests." They did the initial test. They said, "Okay, your heart is good, there's nothing wrong with your heart, it's just that your blood pressure is high, and it shouldn't be that high, you know." So they did some tests. At some point, they're just like, because of what happened, we're worried about you. We're going to keep you here for 4 days.
Wow.
And then that was how I was in the hospital for 4 days.
Wow.
4 good days.
How did that feel?
Horrible. Felt horrible. I had to take my phone, call my manager at work and I told him that I'm in the emergency room, that I can't show up, and they said they're going to keep me for 4 days. He told me that it's okay. But it felt horrible. I could not bring myself to call my parents. I could not bring myself to call my friends. I could not bring my friend to call my brother. I felt ashamed. I felt...
Wow.
Okay. Then after the doctor did all the tests for me, they're like, "Oh," they wanted to know what's going on in my heart, so they keep a lot of MRIs, a lot of X-rays, a lot of injections, a lot of
Yeah.
everything. They just want to make sure that my heart is good. Eventually, a doctor came on the last day. Was like, "Oh, your heart is good. Yeah, it's okay. You just have high blood pressure. Honestly, if you will give you some pills to keep your blood pressure minimized, and then also you need to like, what's the other thing that he said? You need to lose weight.
Mm.
Now, honestly, if you lose weight, you'll be fine. Your heart is actually very good. It's not, some other people when they're in that situation, they their
Things
heart will
are
not,
bad. Yeah.
yeah. So they just, you're good, and they just sent me back to my house.
Then there was that first night at home by yourself.
Oh my God, that was scary. That was scary. The first thing I did, I can't remember exactly what I did when I got home, but I'm sure that I took all the food that I emptied in my house and I threw them out. Although I bought them back next week, but I still threw them out as a sign of I am ready to lose weight. But that was the turning point, though, because after that time, I actually went to meet a friend of mine. Told him that okay, I need help. And then he told me, this is what you should do, this is what you should do, this kind of workout to do, this kind of food to eat. So I started working out, started eating better. I wasn't eating right, but I was eating better. And it started showing in my body. Started losing weight. And then that was it.
That's like, that scripture that says that everything works together for good.
Yes.
That situation, you being in the hospital, it's not a positive one, but it kind of became a catalyst for something good.
For change.
Yeah.
Yes. Everything works out for good. And that is why, till now, I'm so grateful. I am really, really grateful that God gave me that catalyst for change. Because some people don't have that. And I'm just, I started, my friends, they were supportive, I started losing weight, from 149 I got to 140 kg, and then to 130 kg, and then to 130 kg, then I was on 125 kg for so long. And then
there's always that weight where you're stuck on.
Oh my God. I know someone with 67. But so I was on 125 kg for so long, and then I think when I met you, I was on 126 kg. And then we kept on going, working out, and now I'm on 110 and 111 kg. And then thinking back.
So wait, don't let's just gloss over that. So how many kilograms have you lost in total?
From 149 to 110.
That's like
39 kg.
That is incredible.
Yes.
That is that is a feat that you just did.
I know. If you see if you saw my face before, it was like a ball. I mean, someone was telling me that, dude, your face used to look like a ball. But now your face is very slim. So it was so bad then that when we go out, and my friends, let's say we go to the park, and we're just walking from the car to the park where we're going to sit down. It's like 5 minutes walk. I would be panting. At some point, after walking 2 minutes, I have to hold my knee like this, bend, and then
wow.
It was so bad. It was so bad. And it was of my own doing. And even till now, I cannot blame anybody but myself for that. But then I can always thank God for giving me the strength to continue.
That's awesome.
Because if not for God that gave me that catalyst to change, and I'm not saying it's not like everybody's going to get the catalyst the way I did. Not everybody will land in the hospital and be like, okay,
and get an opportunity to recover.
Yes.
Some just go and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But then this podcast can be your own catalyst if you are listening to change. Because in my brain, okay, if this guy could do it, then maybe I could.
Mm.
I am not at my goal weight, at my weight goal. You know that I still have a long way to go, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend as if, oh, I am perfect now. I have all the muscles that I want.
Well, you got a lot of muscles now.
Yes, I do, but I'm
When
not.
you're spending like long time on that wall sit.
Oh my God! Can you leave me alone?
I'm still waiting to find someone to challenge you to do a wall sit.
Just leave me alone. So the point is, yes, I'm not at my goal weight. I still have a long way to go. And the good news is, now I'm not doing it by myself. I have you to help me. I have God to keep giving me strength to keep going on. Because at the end of the day, whatever we want to do, health is wealth. So you cannot achieve anything in this world if you're not healthy.
So just to cut you there, what would you describe as health and being healthy?
Be fit. You don't have to be 100% fit, but just be able to take long walks.
Like it's not about like the 6-packs or the muscles.
Oh no.
Just have the tenacity or the strength to do everyday activity. Yeah.
No, we don't know when we're gonna have kids yet, but when we have kids, my kids are gonna be running around in the park. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm gonna run after them.
Yeah. So those kind of things.
Yes, you need to be else. You need to be strong enough to do everyday activity without actually breaking down, like without actually feeling like.
I like that because I feel like we need our health to carry out our God-given assignment. So that also gives us a reason. I think we should have a better why we do things, to why we want to stay fit. A lot of people have like these aesthetic reasons, which honestly I feel like it's also dependent on genetics a lot of times.
Yes.
But I also feel that we should find a bigger why to why I want to be fit. Like, oh, God has given me all these dreams and things to achieve. We are sent to take over the world, or to reach our family, to reach our friends, to reach our community around us. So you need to be healthy to do that.
Yes, that's.
And that's if it's in our power, because we know some people, unfortunately, yes, a lot of people have all these, autoimmune issues and all. So it's not in their power. But as long as we have the ability to steward our health, it's important that we do that. And God is always there to help.
Yes, I know that. And that is the part that I honestly, I feel like people should understand. Most people look at, like you say, aesthetics, right? People look at other people and say, oh, I want to be like this person.
That's not godly.
And when they say they want to be like this person, they now put, I'm not saying that someone should not motivate you though. That's a different situation. It's a different situation if you see someone.
I just remember when I was younger, I always wanted to look like Kristen Bell. Do you know Kristen Bell?
It's a different situation if you look at somebody and you be like, okay, I like the way this person's body looks, and I want to work out my body the right way to get to that, to have that kind of body. Now, you are not doing that because you feel like, oh, that person, if I do this now, it means that I'm like that person, I have that person. No, you're doing that to like get yourself from where you are to your goal weight or where you want to be. That is not wrong. But right now, there's this thing about aesthetics that people go out of their way to do it. Like I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong in doing surgeries, right? There's nothing wrong in doing things to your body. I can't judge anybody the way their body is, right? But I'm saying that when you are doing things because you want people, you're not doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for what about people,
because of comparison,
what other people will say about you and comparison. Then you don't have the right motivation to do it.
That's good.
Because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, no matter how good you look, there'll still be people that will tell you that you don't look good. That's just the truth.
So true.
That's the truth. So that's why you go, okay, for example, you go on Instagram, you look at someone's page, and then the person you see people, you see comments on Instagram.
Yeah, perfect looking people.
They add, and
the comments are terrible.
And then you look at the comment and you hear, horrible things about them. Oh, even though they look so perfect, it's because that's on. I mean, you hear horrible things about them. Now, if you base your whole life or your whole existence based on
How people perceive
you, then you just give up on yourself. See, even right now, as I am like this, some people will still look at me and be like, "Oh, I'm big." But then it doesn't change anything for me, because I know that when I was big, I was big.
So that's a good one. Good segue. So I was gonna ask, how do you stay positive? Because I just want us to identify more with people that are in the process. Some have not even started their journey, while some are currently in the journey. So how would you encourage someone that is listening? Maybe they have a lot of body image issues, or they don't like the way they look, based on different things. Some is because they had kids. A lot of women because they had kids. Some because life just happened. Like life be lifing, man. Like things just happen, and your physical appearance is the least thing that you want to be bothered about. Like you need to focus on other things. Some have sick family members that they need to focus on, so they don't even have time for themselves. So how would you encourage someone who is currently going through that phase in their lives, where is it that they've not even started that weight loss or journey, or they are currently in it, and it feels long? Like you said, people will still say, oh, you still look big, but you know where you're coming from. So how would you advise those people to see themselves?
Honestly, people will always say things about you, whether good or bad. The most important thing is you need to focus on what's in your head and where you want to get to. So if I didn't lose 39 or 40 kg overnight. It took a long time. It took a long time. And that's why you need to also have the right community around you. When you have the right community around you, and then you also believe in God, things will be better for you. There's sometimes that I will want to give up, and then you'll be like, you know what, we're going to the gym, or don't eat that, it's not healthy, or don't eat this. And then sometimes our other friends too will be like, oh, this week we are doing smoothie stuff, come join me. We are doing smoothie diet, or I'm going on a fast, come join me. When people around you are doing it, you're in a community of people that are encouraging you, then there's no way you can, and there's no way you can give up, because you always see growth in yourself. And you don't want the kind of encouragement that someone will look at you and be like, I thought you are losing weight, you still look so fat.
You don't need those kind of people around you.
You don't need those kind of people.
You shut them out, like Jesus says, get out of the room.
Because when you have those kind of people around you, they put negative things in your head. And then it's so easy to focus on negative things than hold on to positive things. It's so easy, because focusing on negative things it's easy. It's like the easiest thing to do in life, right? To focus on the negative things.
That's true.
Because if you're focusing on negative things, then what's the point? That was what I was doing then. What is the point of me losing weight though? I don't care. I don't care. That was it. I was focusing on the negative things instead of me focusing on the positive things. Like, okay, if I lose weight, how does that influence my life? How does that make my life better? So honestly, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're going through, whatever journey you want to start, have the right community around you. Also, depend on God. And this one is the most important part of it all. Apart from you having the right community and depending on, there is no way that you will be perfect. There is no way.
Throughout perfection.
No, there is no way. There will be times that you will not be perfect. There will be times that the jollof rice will show up and you eat more than one plate. Or the meat will be so good that you go to the kitchen like 5 times. There are days that would happen.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. Because if it happens, then you pick yourself up the next day. Now, the issue that most people have is this. When it happens, they'll be like, oh, I've already done it.
And they stay there.
Again. And it's the same thing like missing workouts. You miss workout today and you be like, oh, I already missed workout today. No, let's
shut it down for the week.
Let's just shut it down for the week. Although you did that last week, but I'm not judging you. So even though you miss workouts, even if you miss workout for a whole week, that does not mean that you failed. That means that you're human, and humans are that's the weakness we're talking about.
Yeah, where if you're trying to, I feel like there's a certain level of pride that comes with beating ourselves up when we fail. Because when you fail and you are so hot and you're beating yourself up, that means there's a part of your mind that thinks you're perfect, and you cannot agree with the fact that you actually can make mistakes or you can be imperfect.
That's yeah. Honestly, I'm not. See, for you to anything you want to do is consistency. Now there'll be up, there'll be down, there'll be up, there'll be down. There'll be days that you eat more than you're supposed to eat. There'll be days that you'll not have the motivation to go to the gym. There'll be days that you will work out to be so good, and then you come back home and then you just eat small smoothie, and if that day is going to be perfect, healthy day. But there'll be days that you will not even bother to get out of bed to go to the gym. And then you would finally stand up from the bed where you start your morning with like hot chocolate.
I saw one post on Instagram, and it's like this reel. The person was like, oh, when you're craving cake and you eat an apple and you take a teaspoon of peanut butter and you take some yogurt and you still go eat a pack of cookies. Because you're just trying. Was like, no, my soul wants a cookie.
So at the end of the day, everybody have those days. There are some days, even now, like that I know better. There are some days that I eat anyhow. But I will not wake up the next morning and stay there. I'll try to be better. I'll try to be better than the day before. And to be honest with you, it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one thing you always say when we go to the gym, that why are we even at the gym?
What's the point?
What's the point? God is going to give us a new body in heaven, so why are we wasting? What's the point?
I know. And God says, come as you are, right?
Come as you are, no matter how big you are.
I know.
But honestly, just whatever you want to do it for yourself. Let you be your own motivation. See your future body. Don't see other people's future body in you. See your own future body in you. If you were slimmer before and then you became big, that was me, then look at your old picture where you were slimmer and ask yourself, can I get back to this? And even if you were slimmer then and then you had no muscles, you're like slimmer, you're like very slim. And then now you can say, can I get back to this and then add muscle to it? You're picturing yourself, your future self. And then when you picture your future self, that means you've laid down a plan for yourself. Let's say a problem known as a problem half solved. So if you picture if you know your future self, you have a way. Now, how do you get from where you are to where you want to get to? That is where the process comes in, and the process is never easy. Takes time, takes money. That's also good. That's also true. It takes time, takes money.
Yeah.
But
that's really good. I hope you guys listening are getting a couple of things. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
That was very enlightening. Thanks for being vulnerable and sharing your story.
It was. I still have a long way to go.
We all have a long way to go, and
I can't wait to come to this podcast with some muscles. Like muscles.
So if you're up for the wall sit challenge, please send me a DM.
Wow, what's it? Yeah, why can't you put yourself in that stage? Why?
Because I'm not good at it. You're very good at it.
Yeah. 2 minutes wall sit, yes. With 45 kg weight, yes. But after 2 minutes.
Wow, that's like show off that you just did right there. That's like premium show off.
That is not show off.
That is show off.
There are some people that can do it longer than that, though.
Oh, yeah. Tell me one of them. I can't.
Not you.
I can't even.
Not you.
Anyways.
Oh, my God.
I think that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much, guys, for listening and watching. Like I said, we're on YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Strong God Pod on YouTube if you haven't. And also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Strong God Pod. And you can also send us an email at stronggodpod@gmail.com. Please don't forget to share this with your friends and family. Also subscribe to us on Spotify or wherever you're getting your podcast from.
Yes.
Share it with I know you want to say something. Share it with who?
Your frenemies.
Your frenemies.
That's just mine.
So yeah, don't forget to share. Also share us on your stories on Instagram. Tag us on things. Let us hear your thoughts, and if there are things that you also want to
discuss.
Yeah, talk about. Something you want us to discuss, just let us know in the DM.
Yeah.
All right, that's a wrap. Let's get back to our Friday.
And it's time for you to go run.
I know, I'm about to go run. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do next?
4 miles. What are you going to do? You're going to sit on this couch and watch a movie?
Yes, and just chill.
Lucky you. Why do I even run?
I mean, you don't have to.
It's fun.
But where do
runners high is the real thing.
We went to the gym already this morning, so you're going to run is overdoing it. So
no, I'm training for a race.
Okay. A race that you might not go.
I will go. Oh, come on. Where is the encouragement? You said surround yourself with people with a great community. You're not being a good community right now.
Okay. I'm sorry. I will support you.
Anyways, people, have a lovely one. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. I hope this episode encourages you to lean on a strong God. Remember to share this episode with your friends and family. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Strong God Pod. Or you can also send an email to us at stronggodpod@gmail.com. Thank you.